Hey everyone, JUJU'S Jungle here once again. I think it's been a while since you've seen this face. I've been busy with my personal life and university. I mean, I've told you guys. I'm going to university and stuff. So yes, I've been busy. But hey, I finished up with my schoolwork for now, and I'm having a little break now. So yeah, in the meantime, I get to chat with you guys. Let me take you guys back to the 2000s. Everybody loves the 2000s. I love the 2000s. I grew up in the 2000s. And as a 2000s kid, many people, grown up with video games such as like the Nintendo Wii, NDS, myself included. These were my first gaming consoles and stuff. And then, people would play like Mario Galaxy, Zelda Twilight Princess, Sonic Unleashed, all those good games. And then people like myself grew up with Cartoon Network and then would stay up late to watch Adult Swim and just, yeah. But one thing particular that was very popular in the 2000s and is still going strong to this day is, of course, anime. And I want to talk to you guys all about, anime in the 2000s because, man, the 2000s, I'm letting you know right now, it was the time to be alive for anime. I can't even make that up, honestly. Same thing with the 90s, though, but, like, the 2000s is where it became more popular and more common. But, yeah, I'm going to tell you guys what it was like to be a 2000s anime fan. As a kid, I used to watch something called AMVs. Nowadays, people call it edits. No. They're AMVs. They stand for anime music video, and mainly people would like pick Naruto or Dragon Ball Z for these types of videos, and then they'll pick any song. I know they did Linkin Park because there's a lot of them, which are cool. I love them, and other songs were added to those type of videos too. But yeah, and that was when YouTube was in its prime because YouTube was created in 2005, and then around that time people were like pumping out, AMVs and stuff, and it was just amazing. And during that era, we also got something called Nightcore. And I know nowadays people are calling it sped up versions or TikTok versions. No. They don't know the origin of that stuff. Back then, it was Nightcore. Yeah, sure, it may be a regular song that's like sort of sped up, but it was way different. It was something back then. I still listen to Nightcore nowadays. I can't even lie. I still listen to it to this day. Because I used to listen to it as a kid, and I'm still listening to it as an adult. It's awesome. And another thing that I want to talk about is anime on television. So if in the 2000s, if you had like a computer where you can go to any website, an old school website where you can just watch anime, that's cool. Like kissanime.com or something. Or just, if you had cable, like Cartoon Network or Adult Swim, you can easily watch shows like Bleach on Adult Swim. Yes, it aired on Adult Swim. Even the back of the manga says it was as seen on Adult Swim. And then for Cartoon Network, you can watch like Dragon Ball and just like other stuff too. And other animes like Big O. Big O is not 2000s, it was 90s, but still it aired on like Cartoon Network and Toonami and Adult Swim. Fooly Cooly, I know that was a 2000s anime. There was also Paranoid Agent, What else? There's a lot of them. Oh yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. And just, I'm trying to think on the top of my head. There are like 2000 animes that aired on Adult Swim. But for Cartoon Network, there's also Naruto. Yes, Naruto did air on Cartoon Network through Toonami back in the day. And just, yeah. Mainly the popular manga series that came out during 2000s were Bleach, Soul Eater, and Fairy Tail. I cannot lie to you, and I don't know about you guys, but I love Fairy Tail, Bleach, and Soul Eater. These are like my favorite right here. What I'm holding are my 3 favorite manga series. And of course, same thing with Naruto, but for the manga, it started out in 1999, but it worked its way into the 2000s. So yeah, I'm gonna throw in Naruto too, because Naruto's awesome. Fan base sucks, but the anime and manga, real good. During this era, like the GameCube era, Nintendo Wii era, Xbox 360 or original Xbox era, PS2 and PS3 era, we got a whole bunch of video games. For Wii, I got Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and Bleach Shatter Blade for Nintendo Wii. For GameCube at the moment, I got the first 2 Naruto Clash of Ninja games. Both are really fun. This game, I beat the story mode in like 20 minutes. It's easy, and I was able to unlock Rock Lee. So yeah, this game I'm 100%, but I gotta come back to this game in 100% and gotta beat story mode. But hey, it was awesome. And just, yeah. Oh yeah, coming back to the topic of watching anime in the 2000s, you would either have to go to a weird website, not as powerful as today is, where you can just, go on any streaming service and stuff. No, you would probably have to go on like a random browser service just to search up anime, or if you had cable, to watch anime through Toonami or 4Kids or Cartoon Network or Adult Swim, then you were lucky. But let's not forget, DVDs were a thing. Oh yeah, baby. I remember DVDs like it was yesterday. And as a kid, I remember owning the DVD, a Yu-Gi-Oh DVD, which was one of my favorite DVDs. I would honestly boot it up every day just to watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Even just rewatch the same episodes that I just watched, honestly. And just, yeah. And Yu-Gi-Oh was a childhood anime of mine, and I still love Yu-Gi-Oh today. Oh yeah, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, in the 2000s, we also had Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards. That's right. Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards are still a thing today. And they're not going away, but yeah. These were definitely in the 2000s. Hell yeah, they were. They were popular in the 90s, but they made their way through to the 2000s and 2010s and stuff. But man, the 2000s was the time to be alive. Same thing with the early 2010s too. But yeah. I want to say, for any teenager or kid that grew up with anime and watching it on the TV as a kid in the family living room, and you have a parent, like your mom or dad, walking in on you just watching just random anime, it's not going to be one of those suggestive scenes, because we were all kids. We watched shows like Naruto and Bobobo, and they were just walking on random stuff like some creepy anime girl with big eyes and something like this.
Let me see! I have to see! Show me what the day after January 1st will look like!
But yeah, that's all I gotta say. There were other animes and manga series that I didn't mention, but I really love. So I'm just gonna throw them out there. And these are from the 2000s too. So yeah, Air Gear, Black Lagoon, Tenjo Tenge, Afro Samurai, Scride, what else? Full Metal Alchemist. I know that's a good one. And I did mention Full Metal Alchemist when I mentioned the television part airing on Adult Swim. What else? Oh yeah. Uh, there were uh, Beyblade and the Pokemon animes in the 2000s too. So yeah, those count for something as well. And then One Piece. It I know it was made in the 90s and then the anime came out in 1999, but it became very big in the 2000s too. So I'm throwing One Piece in there. I don't care what anybody says. Um there was Bakugan. There was a lot of 2000s animes that are really good and have so much charm. Like, this is why I love 2000s anime and manga. They're filled with so much charm and, like, so much passion. And I'm not hating on modern day anime, but nowadays, every time I look at a newer anime, I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but every time I look at a newer anime like Attack on Titan or Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't hate them. I just don't see much charm in them, if you know what I mean. And people have spoiled it for me too, so I'm not even gonna bother to watch or read the manga. So I'm sorry to tell you, but yeah. But yeah, that's why I really love 2000 animes. They have so much charm, lots of really underrated and overrated animes here and there from the 2000s. Oh, and I forgot to mention Death Note too. Death Note was really good. I love Death Note. And just yeah, there's just a lot of uh, good animes out there. Hell, I think I might even like do a separate video on a few of these animes, hopefully, because there's actually a few that I would go on a lot to talk about. Honestly, I can't even lie. But yeah, yeah, there's a lot of good animes from the 2000s. So yeah, um, so if you are interested in, at least seeing one of them, I know a lot of people see them. What am I talking about? I know a lot of people seen at least one anime or a few from the 2000s, like Naruto, Bleach, Fairy Tail, Full Metal Alchemist, Death Note. You get it. You get it. So, yeah, but there's a lot of underrated ones from the 2000s that I don't hear many people talk about, like Air Gear, Scride, Tenjo Tenge, Black Lagoon, Afro Samurai. There's just a lot of good ones out there, and just yeah, yeah. So I would definitely, go check those animes and manga series out. So yeah. Before I go ahead and end the video here, let me show you the cool 2000s animes that came out.